Good afternoon, this is Metloop meteorologist Nancy Koslick here with an update on today's forecast. We're continuing to track an upper level low and its associated frontal boundaries this afternoon. They're causing a bit in the way of activity extending through the Great Lakes region and back up down into portions of West Virginia, Kentucky, northern Tennessee, and all of this is pushing off to the east this afternoon with the movement of this system. Now, for the rest of today, we are going to see the possibility of a few thunderstorms out there, and that's because this cold front that's dragging behind the system is going to interact with some of that warmth and moisture coming up from the Gulf of Mexico. In fact, as far as temperatures go, we can see that that warmth has really started to make a comeback for the southeast compared to what we've seen for the last couple of days. We're starting to see the 70s push their way back up even as far as northern Missouri this afternoon. So again, all of these things could play a role in the development of those thunderstorms for this afternoon. Now, fortunately, we're not expecting anything in the way of severe activity, but we could see some lightning out there, maybe some small hail and some gusty winds. And of course, we'll be keeping an eye on it for you for the rest of the day. Elsewhere throughout the country, we're continuing to see plenty of high pressure dominating the west, and of course in the Pacific Northwest, we're seeing that steady onflow of moisture from the Pacific, and this will continue over the next couple of days, but it looks like we may see a little bit of a break from the rainfall heading into the end of the weekend, at least for some of us. Here's a look ahead at what's expected for the rest of this afternoon and through the overnight hours. We will continue to see some development again along the southern edge of that frontal boundary where it's starting to meet with that warm Gulf moisture, and some of these thunderstorms will extend from around Virginia and North Carolina back through portions of Tennessee into Arkansas. And by a little bit later on tonight into tomorrow morning, we may see this form a nice little line. But again, we're not looking for anything in the way of widespread severe activity, just mainly general thunderstorms and showers in there as well. Now, of course, a little further to the north around that low pressure system itself, we will continue to see some of that wintry mix where we're still seeing some of those lingering cold temperatures up there, especially into the overnight hours tonight. So please be very, very careful on those roadways because we could see a little bit of ice out there, maybe a little bit of snowfall for some of us, and that can make things extremely slippery very quickly. Elsewhere, we're going to continue to see plenty of activity into the Pacific Northwest, spreading to the east with, of course, the mountain snow and lower elevation rainfall. But again, we will start to see this clear out a little bit by the end of the weekend, and we'll have a renewed shot of moisture heading into next week. As always, you can receive more of your weather information on our Facebook page as well as Twitter and Metloop.com. Thank you very much for watching this afternoon. Stay safe and have a wonderful weekend.